by Rampage Jackson.
And that's it. That is all she wrote from Hercules right there.
Danielle Taylor throwing some heavy shots and ends the fight. Cutler is out. Insane airplane toss by Charles Krazy.
Landed takedowns. Huge knees, two huge knees.
And there she is, Ronda Rousey making her pro debut in excellent fashion. Jamie Colleen just destroying. Cutler says, no more, I'm out. And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds, and of course 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And of course in the amateur division that changed to 3 3-minute rounds, and of course 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point must system, judging criteria, and to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Yak Arena, Wyandotte, Michigan, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Vance Swearden. Introducing first in the Unisoil blue corners, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 155 pounds. He represents Great Lakes Ground and Pound and the Port Huron Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, from Crosswell, Michigan, presenting Travis Here's a moment across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner stance at 6'1", official weight 156.6 pounds. He represents the Lash Share. Ladies and gentlemen, from Farmington, Michigan, presenting Bobby Dillashaw Tucker the Third.
And here we go, round 1. Elul in the blue gloves and Tucker in the blue gloves. What's going on here? Somebody taped the gloves wrong here tonight. I'd say Tucker is in the orange trunks, and of course Elul in the black-red trunks. Here we go. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds or less.
Both fighters looking to test their stand-up here.
Yeah, no one's really trying to change elevation just quite yet. Tucker comes in with an overhand right. Elul stuffs it. And now trying to go for the takedown. Tucker reverses it. And you can see Tucker's trying to shoot in for that takedown. Elul obviously showing some defense here.
Tucker throwing some knees, keeping that pressure on Elul.
And we are here at the Yak Arena, back in the state of Michigan for another night of mixed martial arts action. Both fighters starting to kick things off here. Tucker just holding on. And no threat from the ref quite yet for these guys to continue the action.
Yeah, they're gonna have to look to throw some strikes or keep something going here. Oh, Tucker goes for the takedown.
And Tucker gets it. Persistence pays off here. And Elul will have to fight off his back here for a little bit.
This really seems like it's going to be a fight of patience. Both fighters seem pretty evenly matched. Even in strength, their defenses are good.
And right now, Tucker just working from the full guard, trying to soften him up a bit.
Both fighters exchanging small strikes here and there. Nobody really landing anything huge yet.
You see that Tucker's going to try and posture up here. Trying to land some shots, but easier said than done here.
Tucker exchanging some body shots. You can see some redness.
I'd like to see Tucker just try and pass the guard here. It doesn't seem like much is getting done. And, you know, the ref will obviously step in if the action doesn't continue here. And Elul just continues to fight off his back, hoping for that. In fact, it would be beneficial for him. Obviously, Tucker putting in a lot of work at this moment. Oh, and
we see a switch.
Elul breaks free, almost. Not quite enough. Now got a half butterfly guard in there.
Both fighters keeping just enough action for the ref not to stop it, but
it's pretty close. Now it looks like he's just
some strikes to the face by Tucker. Lands a couple.
Elul back to their feet. Now throws a couple shots of his own. Now gonna look to release those hands.
Elul showing some damage from body shots, but Tucker showing a little bit of head damage.
Continuing to take the center cage is Elul, and Tucker just takes the outside here. Doesn't know if he's going to shoot him for that takedown, just trying to avoid the hands here.
Tucker definitely seems a little more loose. Goes for the takedown, takes it.
And a great job, again, done by Tucker, maintaining control of this fight. 1 minute, 22 seconds remains.
Back to the ground, just both fighters just really trying to fight for positioning. Slow, but surely they'll get there.
Yeah, and I just have to say at this point, you know, Elul didn't really get a chance, an opportunity to release those hands and set him free there. So Tucker is obviously going to probably score points on this and win this round if it continues to go this way, just on control alone.
Tucker definitely seems much more comfortable on the ground. Figures if he's going to be slow, he could possibly win by decision. If he can rack up points in his strong suit.
Tucker just trying to posture up, trying to land some more shots. Elul just keeping a safe distance. 28 seconds.
Both fighters making sure to keep the pressure. The positions have stayed relatively the same the majority of the round. Whenever Tucker takes it to the ground, he seems to be in pretty good control. But Elul's got a decent defense.
And that's it. So right here, Tucker does an awesome job of just maintaining control, not really overcommitting with stuff. Ultimately just taking control of this fight, working him up against the cage. Elul just, for a couple seconds, had his hands free, had a nice little left there, but I don't think it's going to be enough to score him points to win that round. Mixed martial arts action continues. Here we go, round two. It's been in kind of a slow-paced fight, and that's not anything. It's styles actually make matches, and it's not to say anything about each fighter, just taking the precautions. You can see that Tucker's very strong in his ground game. Elul's really strong in the stand-up department, and it really just X's each other's disciplines out here where they're most comfortable.
Yeah, two very balanced fighters here.
But as I say that, Elul takes it to the ground. I might be wrong.
Changing it up for once. Tucker definitely looking like he's showing some signs of fatigue, a little more so than Elul.
But yeah, Tucker with a little bit of energy there. Was able to reverse things, now throwing some shots to the ribs, trying to soften Elul up.
Keeping some steady action here.
It's really an uncomfortable position. I've seen a lot of fights finish this way from back in the day. You don't see it too often nowadays, but man, this was probably one of the death positions in MMA at one point in time as the game continued to evolve, maybe about 12 years ago. But obviously things have changed, and these guys are just constantly fighting for control in this fight. This is what it's all about between these two.
Tucker really making use of those body shots, trying to get any kind of damage he can. Again, we see this Tucker in this position as we saw a lot in round number one. Keep it in control.
So far, Tucker continues to maintain control. I'm surprised the ref really hasn't stood him up. It's not really like submissions are being attempted here. Tucker is staying a little bit busy. But the ref obviously giving him a chance. Look at that, he's calling for some action here. More shots from the top.
Tucker trying to make something out of this position, but he just can't quite get whatever he's going for.
Trying to pass the guard, and it's just no luck for him. Yule's just kind of maintaining this and keeping him at bay.
Again, no one really landing too many severe shots. Nothing super heavy, just really pokes here and there, keeping the action going. But at this point, should probably get back to standing up, see where it goes from there.
Yeah, ref is on top of the action. I think this is going to be stood up here in a few seconds.
2 minutes, stay activated. Posture up, posture up.
Yule continues to work from the bottom here. And if anything, this is going to wear Tucker out a bit. So if this does get stood up, Yule's going to have a great opportunity to unleash those hands and see where he'll take him from there.
Tucker trying to pass guard again, doesn't quite get it. Both fighters exchanging a fairly even amount of shots from this positioning, but not doing much else.
1 minute, 55 seconds remains, and that is it. The ref will stand him up. We'll see what Yule will do here. So far, this has been sort of like his bread and butter in this fight. And Tucker's just kind of backs up a bit, looking for that opportunity to sweep underneath. And now Yule's catching him off guard.
Tucker taking a few hits there.
Tucker's
He's staying loose, trying to bounce around, but
Yule takes it to the ground, ends up in side control here, now pinning down that left arm, trying to rain down some elbows possibly.
Alul turning the tables, taking that ground control.
He almost sort of has him in this like half crucifix position, keeping Tucker from being able to bounce up. And now he goes back to the half guard there from this angle. I can see it now.
Tucker having a hard time keeping up.
1 minute remains. And just staying busy.
So Alul's turn to throw some strikes this time from the top position.
Yeah, it's something he really needs to do is score as many points as possible now that we're in round 2. Yule continues to cross over, and now in the full mount position, tries to posture up. 36 seconds, enough time to get something started here. And Tucker's in danger of giving up his back as well, so he's got to be careful. It's either take those shots or give up your back. Very hard decision to make.
Tucker's starting to show some blood. Alul really take advantage of those face shots.
Now in the full mounted position again, maintaining balance, 15 seconds. Tucker just needs to hold on and weather out the storm here.
Tucker taking those hits to the face, just eating them.
Yule finishing strong here, and I think that may sway the minds of the judges if this fight does go the distance. Now we're about to head off into chapter 3. Let's take a quick look at the replay, man. Some of the highlights from this is where Yule shines. He literally, I thought, was just going to keep it on the feet, was able to take him to the ground. Earlier in that round, you could see Tucker was maintaining a little bit of control, but things started to turn at the end. I think that's where most of the significant shots were landed. Damage was delivered. We'll see as we head off in the final round. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world.
So Tucker definitely, fair assumption to say that he took the first round, but Alul really coming in at the end of the second round and I think taking it.
Yeah, he absolutely did. You just don't know though, man. I mean, this round could be the wild card. We just don't know. Judges, you just never know what's on their mind. They see it from a different angle that we're sitting at, and sometimes it's right, and sometimes it's what we think, and then sometimes we're just like, my jaw drops to the ground.
Definitely, definitely. Anything could go down. If I could change within one hit, just like that.
Yeah, Yule with a little Superman punch.
Two very balanced fighters, though. Both really just keeping the exchange constantly throughout the rounds.
And, like you said, Tucker is, nice stiff jab there, but Tucker knows that he's got to get this to the ground, and he's not just shooting in for the takedown without any setups. He's been clever about it, so I give him much props in that department.
Tucker's still staying fairly loose, trying to stay light on his feet, despite it being the third round.
little bit exhausted, but a little craftiness slips in there for Tucker.
Throwing a little style.
Now, a lot of the times those things may not land, but they'll set up shots like this for your opponent. And those are some of the things in MMA that you really can't train for when you see it coming around.
Belul really taking the direction of this fight.
Tucker backs up. Yule just looking to let those hands go.
Just waiting for the right moment. Is Tucker going to give it to him?
I don't know if Tucker has enough energy to be able to take this to the ground.
Tucker really leaving his guard down. His hands are staying low.
And of course, exhaustion becoming a part of that. And right now, 2 minutes and 53 seconds remains. High kick delivered by Tucker. Barely misses, shoots in, and gets the takedown. Great execution by Tucker, but Yule is going to get right back. I like to see Elul just let those hands go in this round. They so work for him, but he's also in danger of getting taken down as well. But the question is, does Tucker have enough energy to deliver? And we'll see right here. And he does. And
Tucker
now setting up a triangle.
Can he get it?
Got to get that left foot right underneath, and he's almost there.
Close.
And he's got enough time, but no, Tucker pops right out and ends up in the full guard.
Tucker trying to save whatever energy he can, but if he takes any more blows like the ones he's been taking.
Yeah, right here he's going to have to conserve as much energy as possible because he has this fight. I mean, if this does go the distance, there's a chance he may win this fight. There's a chance it could be a draw too. It's starting to even out.
Belul trying to rack in any of those last-minute points. Any jabs he can make to the face.
And trying to set up what appears to be a shoulder lock there. Shoulder triangle.
Elbows to the top of the head.
And trying to hold on now,
this may be
switching it up. Tucker in a world of trouble. Exhausted, trying to get out. And a great job done by Elul to sustain this situation, may possibly get it.
Tucker looks battered.
Just a move by a veteran
rear
right there.
naked choke, is he gonna get it?
It's out, man. That was like, I don't even know what to call that.
He had such the weirdest lock on his arm with his legs.
I'm gonna have to go with the judges on this one, man. I am not an expert in that when it comes to crazy stuff that I haven't seen done in the cage. And I honestly, in my 12 years of commentating, I've never seen anybody finish a fight here at King of the Cage. And that's a lot of fights that I've seen in that manner. So I'm gonna just give it to the judges because that was half rear naked choke, half shoulder lock. I don't know what to call it. Throw it to Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 4 minutes and 6 seconds of the third and final round. Your winner by way of Tucker from a rear naked choke, Tremendous Elul. Ladies and gentlemen, from Wyandotte, Michigan, King of the Cage and General Tire Present is three-round bout in the women's strawweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, James Dion Lee.
And here we go, round one. Our matchup in the strawweight division, and immediately Chelsea comes in with some heavy hands. Both fighters striking it out.
It's a great stand-up game coming up here, starting with an explosive entrance.
Catches Sisson off guard. Sisson just doesn't know what to do. She's getting overworked here.
Falder overwhelming Sisson. Dodging and landing shots everywhere she can.
Sisson just trying to figure out this puzzle here of like, what do I do? Throw shots, take a shot, and a high kick by Sisson. Sisson rushes in.
Falder has a smile on her face. She is dominating this fight and she knows it.
Falder with a big kick to her body, trying to throw some more shots.
Falder doesn't seem to care about their height difference against Sisson.
She's doing what she's got to do. I mean, she's got to get in there just like she's doing, get in on the inside and throw some major shots and back right out. It's something that worked for Danielle Taylor, a former champion here at King of the Cage.
Definitely.
Always coming in, throw a couple shots, back right out, get back in there, throw some more shots.
Doing exactly what she needs to do.
Sisson just trying to take that away from her, though. And she's kind of giving her that leverage by coming in. She should back off, throw a couple kicks, keep her at bay. There you go.
Sisson definitely matching her aggressiveness this part of the round. Landing hits. The Falder not backing down.
The overhand right barely misses. Sisson trying to hold on, but she's kind of coming into her field, her playing field, and it's just making it easier for Falder. A clinch up. And Falder continues to defend the takedown by Sisson. And we haven't seen Sisson take this to the ground. It may be a place where she may feel more comfortable. We don't quite know yet. But right now, this is working for her up against the cage. But takes a knee to the body. Both fighters pushing 110% at this point. And man, Sisson is just moving and pushing it.
Sisson landing those crucial kicks. Falder staying light on her feet.
James Lee, our ref tonight, here at the Yak Arena, and Sisson gets it to the ground, and now hammer fisting away. Now try to work that armbar.
Falder's getting in tight. I don't know if she's going to be able to make it. Sisson is fighting for control.
Really holding on to that arm.
She's locked in and she's not letting go.
This is sort of a stalemate position for both of them. And James Lee is just on top of the action. And I gotta say, James Lee, I love your shoes. Those are dope. Reffing in style here tonight, but right now, Falder just holding on to that arm. And this is a very difficult position as a ref. You don't know if progression is being made here, and especially when it's tucked underneath there, but now she's holding on.
Definitely, fighters have to be careful here. They can't make any sudden jerks or movements, and it could be the end, could result in an injury.
And of course, that kick there is illegal, but that wasn't supposed to happen there. And Falder is going to end up underneath as Sisson gets side control here. Now breaking free and getting an opportunity to go into the full mount here. Trying to kick her way out of this. Ain't going to happen as Sisson starts to take the lead here.
She's not in a good position. Falder taking hits to the face.
38 seconds to stay busy.
Sisson dropping those heavy elbows.
Man, what a change of events at this point.
A lot of headshots being exchanged in this fight, and that's only, they can only go so long taking those kinds of hits without really feeling the damage.
Yeah, and right now those elbows are starting to break through. 19 seconds to weather out the storm. Can Falder do it? Sisson really utilizing that length.
Just digging in, trying to get as many points as she can, possibly trying to go for the knockout.
Falder getting every chance, and time is gonna save her right there. Man, what a war. Sisson's like, nah, I'm here to fight. You're not putting me away. Let's take a quick look at the replay. Yeah, right here, just some heavy hands being exchanged by Falder as she continues to rush in, not giving Sisson a chance at all. Sisson I almost counted her out a couple times, and here she is, fighting the way she did. But right here was the hardest part for Sisson.
Yeah, she really got thrown off guard in the beginning of that round, but really showed her stuff coming back later in the round, dominating it.
Now we head off into round 2. Sisson getting a second opportunity to start things off right. And that's what she needs to do. She needs to just stay far and do not let Falder on the inside there, making it easier for her to land some shots. Take away that reach.
Sisson is very solid in her stance, knowing exactly where she needs to go, keeping her form just like steel.
Sisson continues to walk into her territory, and that's just making it easier for Falder as she lands some more devastating shots there.
Falder definitely dominating the stand-up game, and feeling she definitely wants to keep it up there.
Really utilizing those kicks. Couple landing to the body, Falder backing up. Man, this is what she needs to do.
Sisson making use of that distance.
Falder now gets worked up against the cage.
Ooh, Sisson with the takedown, trips.
And rolling into another armbar in danger territory again.
Oh, locked into a similar position we've seen last round.
Tonight's event being brought to you in part by Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. And of course, General Tire, anywhere is possible, as Sisson continues to work her way to possibly land some more hammer fist. It's kind of a backwards full mount position. But to Falder's credit,
those strikes
yeah,
as
to
hard as she
Falder's,
wants to.
yeah, to Falder's credit, she's really blocking those.
There's some elbows to the face, though.
Sisson continues to work some shots, and she's got plenty of time to change things around here. But Falder reverses and gets right out, and they are back on their feet. Barely misses that kick.
Both fighters looking very resilient after taking all these hits.
Those high kicks are going to start wearing Sisson off, and it's going to start setting her off balance, giving Falder an opportunity to land some more heavy shots as she's been landing throughout this fight.
Sisson really relying on her legs to cover that distance, keeping that advantage that she can use against Falder.
Yeah, I'd really like to see her utilize that more. As soon as Falder gets in on the inside, she's able to land some nasty shots. That's why Sisson just needs to let Falder come into her world, her territory, because Sisson's just delivering the goods for Falder.
Sisson keeping a very tight form as opposed to Falder's much looser approach. Just keeping very fluid movements, but Sisson again landing those kicks to the stomach and the side.
Now those kicks are going to start wearing her off, wearing her out. She's going to start losing balance here. But those are the type of kicks she should have been, obviously using because they're working, they're effective. The push kicks keeps Falder back and makes Falder think twice about coming in.
Sisson making it much harder for Falder to close in. But when she gets the chance,
getting the clinch here, starting to clinch up and deliver a couple knees to the body.
Exchanging knees.
Great job by Sisson maintaining control here. Now Falder reverses things. And the ball is in her court. Both fighters exhausted, rightfully so.
Yeah, definitely seeing some signs of fatigue here, slowing down. Punches are getting a little sloppier, but still landing nonetheless.
Falder's game, man. She is totally in this to win it. You can see the heart that she has. And of course, Sisson is just a warrior. She's able to take shots, but now she's starting to really put those combinations together with the kicks, a couple punches, keeping Falder from coming into her world. But now gets caught up. Nice trip.
Falder wants to keep it on the stand-up.
You see Falder has been taking the outer part of the cage this entire fight. Sisson just in the middle part, taking center cage.
Sisson trying to back Falder up into the corner again. Falder standing her ground, looking for the right opportunity to strike. Was a nice, strong hit.
About to enter into round 3. More kicks delivered by Sisson. This round is just about over. Stick around, more action on the way. Then James Lee, our ref for this matchup, former light heavyweight champion here at King of the Cage, as we head off into round 3 here in the strawweight division between Kina Sisson and Chelsea Falder. Falder so far leading with those heavy shots, and right now just trying to finish this.
Right back into that explosive nature we've been seeing all fight long.
And right now, Falder backs up a bit. Sisson takes another shot to the dome, and
Falder
now
heavy shots, definitely doing some damage.
And right now, Falder is just trying to finish this with some dirty boxing, and Sisson just takes it like a champ.
Sisson definitely getting overwhelmed here. Falder staying light on her feet and still hitting just as hard as she did round 1.
Falder feeling really good on the feet. She just keeps it up there. Sisson has showed she has a little bit of a ground game as well, but right here, she just needs to keep up with those kicks.
Yeah, Falder's made it very clear she does not want to take it to the ground. Regardless of what happens, she wants to keep it on the stand-up. That's where she's strong at. That's where she knows she's going to get the knockout.
Nice high kick delivered by Sisson, and another one. It's only a matter of time before Falder comes in. Every time she throws a kick, throws her off balance a bit, and Falder's able to capitalize.
Sisson making contact, but not much damage behind those kicks and punches.
And a nice takedown by Falder. Talk about not wanting to go to the ground, but she says, you know what? Let's take it to the ground with a nice takedown there. Falder trying to posture up, deliver some nice sharp elbows.
Falder backs off. Ooh, last little kick in there, trying to get it. Sisson firing back. Some stiff jabs to the face. Falder returning blows, just the same.
And a nice shot delivered again by Chelsea Falder.
Starting to really see the exhaustion in both of these fighters here.
Yeah, but you could definitely tell that Falder has got a little bit better cardio here in this matchup between these two. And like we said, styles make matchups, but man, Falder's really hanging in there tough, as well as Sisson. That's not to take away from Sisson at all.
Definitely.
But you can see that Falder is has no problem coming in with some shots that could take the wind out of you.
Sisson really taking these shots like a champ. She isn't, she's not letting it really get to her at all.
Falder continues to press forward regardless. A little over 2 minutes remaining. If this does go the distance, you could see Falder winning this fight. Getting a bit crafty there too.
Both fighters just measuring out, waiting for their opportunity to land those heavy hits.
Sisson just continues with those kicks, but Falder, it's just a matter of moments with her catching that leg and seizing the opportunity. And this is where it starts probably really hurting the fighter. I mean, you've taken a dozen shots to the dome and still punching those wounds that are opening up, man. It's just like, the heart of both of these fighters tonight really displaying in true colors. Falder just holding on.
Yeah, you could definitely notice the damage in both fighters' faces, They've both been exchanging some very heavy hits we've seen.
And with the takedown again is Falder. What a great way to put an exclamation mark on this round as we come to a close
Oh, my.
Illegal. And she knows it. Heat of the moment. Sometimes these things happen, but man, there's no way she's going to win this fight at this point.
Definitely the crowd
Unfortunately.
favorite, but you know, things happen.
My God, that looked painful. I hope Sisson's okay.
Yeah, that was a hard kick.
Yeah, that was, she walked away as if.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 4 minutes and 12 seconds of the third and final round. Your red corner fighter has been disqualified. Your winner by DQ. Quinton versus Sanchez. Ladies and gentlemen, from Benett Arena, Wyandotte, Michigan, Community Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the light heavyweight division. The referee in charge of the action has sworn in. Introducing first, the Lucas Oil Blue Corners, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 193.4 pounds. He represents Warrior Way Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Wyandotte, Michigan, presenting Angelo Popowski. Here's your opponent across the cage right now for General Tiger. Red corner stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall. Official weight 195.4 pounds. He represents Gilbert Prepolec. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lockport, Illinois, presenting Ronda the Destroyer Morrow. Once again, the referee of the 3-round fight heavyweight bout, and swearing now on instruction hands.
All right, guys, we know the rules from the back. I want a good, clean fight. When I touch gloves, do it now. Back to your corners and I'll fight it.
And here we go. First round, it is the return of Angelo Popowski, a King of the Cage veteran. Very cool to see him back in the cage. And when he's not in the cage, he's a teacher, so I'm sure he gains a tremendous amount of respect from his students. But also a jiu-jitsu expert as well, man. He is one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the state of Michigan. When we've seen him fight against guys like Brad Burrick, the list goes on.
Great to see these guys show no fear in wanting to fight any sort of younger opponent. You know, show that they still have a place in this game.
Yeah, Morrow is definitely looking to move up in the ranks, and this would catapult him into a very good position here at King of the Cage if he can get through the likes of someone like Popowski. And Popowski's, you know, he sets up his takedowns. He doesn't just go straight for it. He'll set up with a shot. But ultimately, that's where he wants to be with someone like Morrow. You want to take away that height, you want to take away that reach, and you want to utilize that practicing skills of jiu-jitsu that Popowski possesses.
Yeah, he's definitely planning the shots out. Oh, Morrow getting some strikes in.
Morrow knows what's up, man. He's like, you are not going to get that takedown.
He's definitely going to use that age advantage, and really he could overpower him with energy.
Well, here's the thing, you know, Morrow, I'm sure he has a great ground game, but he's like, I'm not going to risk it down there. I know where I'm at. I'm comfortable up here.
Definitely. I mean,
He's
why
looking
if he
to end
can
it.
handle it on the top, you know, why he doesn't find a reason to take it down to the ground.
So right now, Morrow is just trying to size Popowski up. Popowski with a nice inside leg kick.
Popowski really taking his time, measuring it out, not overextending. Really trying to analyze his opponent.
Popowski just looking for that right opportunity, but Morrow is just a brick, man. He's just a wall.
Keeping a very solid guard.
And Morrow's going to try and make him pay for his attempts, and a nice kick delivered by Morrow.
Morrow landed the strikes here and there. Popowski not too phased.
Popowski tries to move in, but Morrow's just going to keep him at bay.
Morrow really acting as an impenetrable wall here. Ooh, stiff jab.
Somewhat going to become frustrating for Popowski trying to shoot in.
He's really trying to pick his way in every little angle he can, but Morrow says, no, you're not coming in.
been several years since we've seen Prepolec in here. I don't see any cage rust at all. He looks very comfortable. But it's just all about solving this riddle with trying to get past Morrow without taking significant damage like that. That's a snappy kick there.
Morrow really keeping Prepolec at bay. Whether it be a kick, whether it be a jab, he's keeping his distance.
It's a very strategic fight between these two fighters.
Both looking for the right opportunity.
Yeah, Morrow making every shot count. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire, anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Right now, Angelo Prepolec in the blue gloves, Robert Morrow in the red gloves. Catch weight of 195.
Morrow really sticking to that middle of the ring while Prepolec kind of just circles him around looking for an open shot here and there. But every time he tries to shoot, tries to make any kind of strike, Morrow meets him with a fist, with a kick.
Morrow backs up again. Prepolec may get it and may not, and here we go. Not giving him an opportunity now, covering up. Morrow
having hits.
This is a dangerous position right here.
Prepolec feeling the damage.
And now Morrow looking to finish this right away. Prepolec in serious trouble. He needs to weather this storm real quickly, but Morrow's caught him off guard.
Prepolec surprisingly recovering very well.
Oh, and another high kick. I think that's it. There's no way. Morrow with a nice victory. Let's take a look at the replay here. Man, it started with this. This was the beginning of the end. But was able to recover pretty quickly, like you said, take another kick. And then he grabs another kick to the dome. And this would end it right there. Right on the tip. Ah.
He's a veteran, but he can only take so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Vance Squaring has seen enough, steps in, calls the halt to the bout, new strikes. The official time, 4 minutes and 35 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, the Destroyer, Ronda. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Arena, Wyandotte, Michigan, giving the cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, James Diani. Introducing first, the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 164.8 pounds. He represents Alliance ACO Martial Arts and the Bob Kerr Boxing Club. Ladies and gentlemen, from Battle Creek, Michigan, presenting Reese, Here's the opponent across the cage, fighting out our General Tire. Red corner stands at 6 feet tall as well. Official weight 163.2 pounds. He represents Murcielago MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lamson, Michigan, presenting Chaos, the Outsider. Once again, your referee on the 3-round welterweight contest, James Dion, leading out the final section.
And here we go, round 1. Carice Archer in the blue gloves, Kaylin Williams in the red gloves. Carice Archer coming out explosive as always. And sometimes it throws his opponents off, not giving them any time to think. Carice just no feel-out process whatsoever. Let's just handle business, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Williams really coping with that explosiveness, matching him right back with just the right amount of strikes, staying very focused.
Yeah, definitely slowed Carice there just a bit. not out of tiredness, but able to land some nice, clean shots.
Two very fast fighters.
Literally, Williams was kind of like taming the bull there for a second because Krazy is so explosive, it literally throws all his opponents off guard.
Krazy taking a second look to really analyze his opponent. You know, after Williams really matching that explosiveness, there seem to both be even, so he's got to take it from another approach.
James Lee, our ref for this matchup. Former light heavyweight champion here at King of the Cage, also Pride veteran. And of course, UFC veteran. But right now, Krazy Archer throws some heavy shots, and Williams looks like he's gonna get a nice slam here.
There it is, clean.
Great job done by Williams. Williams caught up in a small guillotine. Krazy Archer holding on, but I think Williams is going to pop right out and end up in side control here.
Williams taking that slam relatively well. Keeping a decent tight defense against Williams.
Williams able to control things here now in the later part of round one. Krazy Archer going to work off his back.
Williams to see if he can improve his position here.
Krazy Archer.
They're going to stand it back up. They will.
And getting an opportunity is Krazy Archer looking a little bit tired. What a battle on the feet between these two. Williams just takes his time. Counter-striking ability is absolutely flawless. Now shooting in. Going to work him up against the cage. Krazy Archer looking to reverse things. Williams takes the lead.
Archer landing those knees. Archer trying to defend from Williams' control, but
keeping the pressure on. Archer just trying to fight off Williams. And of course, Williams applying pressure here with a nice knee. And they go back to the ground. 1 minute, 37 seconds remains. Archer trying to break free. And it may go back on the feet here, but no.
Oh, Williams dives in.
Williams maintains control.
Taking the side control, landed some nice hits to the head.
Looks like Krazy Archer's about to give up his back. Utilizing that cage to keep him from that, but man, Williams has no problem delivering some punishment from the back. Archer covering up, making sure he doesn't give up that rear naked choke attempt.
But at the same time, Williams not giving Archer an inch to move.
And some more shots delivered from the back. Archer in
Heavy
a world of
shots.
trouble right now. 50 seconds remains, and Williams got plenty of time to finish things. But Archer is going to get back on his feet.
Archer can only block so much damage from those hits.
And then Williams takes it back to the ground, delivering some more punishment.
Archer having a hard time trying to improve his position here. I'm sure he'd love to take it back up to stand up. Oh,
and
nice
more
knee to the
shots
gut.
from the top. Williams stays busy, continues to swarm him, smothering him. Krazy Archer back on his feet and free. Archer just looking to throw some shots, but ain't gonna happen. Williams takes it right back to the ground, ends up in a guillotine, but he'll be safe as they head off into the next round here shortly. And that's it for round one. So a great round by both of these fighters. I'd have to say Williams came up on a couple more points. Starts out all explosive like. Williams gets this nice takedown, slams Archer just like that. Picture perfect. And of course later on in that round, they were able to deliver some shots from the top. we're already at round 2. Kreese Archer in the blue gloves. And of course, Kaylin Williams in the red gloves.
Archer taking his time a little more with this. Oh, but Williams staying on top of it.
Oh, takedown for Williams once again. Kreese Archer, we've seen him in his previous fights. Starts out very explosive, but man, it sometimes becomes his demise as he gets exhausted at times. But right now, Archer's trying to hold his own, but Williams is just going to come up on top and probably deliver some more elbows in the process.
Yeah, Williams' speed and, you know, range of explosiveness just really matches Archer, something he hasn't faced before, I don't think.
And Williams postures up. This can't be good. Now giving up his back.
This is a dangerous position for Archer.
Especially at this point in this career, I mean in this round, being as exhausted as he is, this is going to be really tough to get out of.
Williams really taking the time to make those punches count.
James Lee, the ref, warning him. Get out of that position. Easier said than done.
He's going to keep on that back. He's just waiting for Archer to give him the chance to open.
Oh man, this is close to the end. But you know, great job done by James Lee, the ref, giving Archer every chance to recover. And now setting up that rear naked choke possibly here. Archer doesn't give it up, starts to cover up.
Trying to keep the best defense he can possibly hold.
Now giving up his back again. This could be the beginning of the end. I don't see him getting out of this. Williams is just holding his own, man. That's
Archer
it.
taps.
Williams victorious.
Overwhelmed.
And still enough energy to do a backflip. I wouldn't even do that with all the energy in the world. Man, I've got terrible coordination like that. Right here, some nice shots exchanged between the two.
Really started to see Archer slow down this round, and Williams just took advantage of that and went straight in with a kill.
Right here, just constantly stays busy. And taps out. That's it. We throw it to Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Wyandotte Arena, Wyandotte, Michigan, giving the cage and gentle time present our co-featured bouts of the evening. Sanctioned by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission inspectors at Kingside, Scott Atwater, and Kevin McMillian. It's in conjunction with the Cage Incorporated. President and founder, Terry Trevor Jr., matchmaker Tom Barr, and promoter Mike Lowe. The three judges scoring this match will be Steve Lafrance, Ann Morrell, and Tim Steckel. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Vance Silverman. And now, fight fans, here we go. Put your hands together. This is our co-feature of the evening. In the lightweight division. Introducing first, in the universal blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 155 pounds. This MTC Maximum Training Center fighter has a professional record of 10 victories with 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, presenting He is going across the cage, fighting out of our general tire left corner, stands at 6'1", official weight 155.2 pounds. This Mercy Dogma MMA and Michigan top team fighter has a professional record of 8 victories with 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Flint, Michigan, presenting Troy,
Here we go, round one. Troy Lamson in the red gloves. And of course, Kyle Prepolec in the blue gloves. Troy Lamson, a veteran here at King of the Cage. Veteran in the world of MMA. Michigan's best, I'd have to say. Oh, and a nice high kick. And the comfort he displays there in the cage, it's like he's just another day at the office for Lamson. And man, just a nice shot delivered by Prepolec. Lamson shoots in.
Lamson keeping the pressure. Tries to go for the takedown. Can he go for the back? Nice roll.
Nice scramble between these two fighters. Who's going to come up on top? Prepolec rolls around. The scramble continues, and now Lamson is going to continue. And now take the back possible suplex. Instead, he's going to take it down.
Lamson really showing a domination over the ground game here, keeping it tight, not letting Prepolec go anywhere. Maintaining that back position.
Lamson trying to cross that right leg in. Now sustaining the situation. Great job done by Lamson. Prepolec just trying to get out. Right now it's sort of at a standstill.
Prepolec really in a risky position here. If he makes too much movement, Lamson could come in, take the back, take his neck.
Troy Lamson with some nice shots from the top.
Trying to keep things busy.
Scoring those points. This is a really hard position for any ref to stand this up too. I mean, you got Lamson who's got sort of a choke, sort of a, you know, just maintaining control, so that's why the ref's not going to stand him up. Now Lamson tries to gain position here in the scramble between these two.
Lamson holding on to that leg. Yanking Prepolec out.
We're just about at the halfway mark here. And Lamson now going to take the back of Prepolec.
Lamson getting his hooks in.
Lamson, this has been like a fight, you know, obviously a fight, but I mean, a fight for submission and positions here. And nobody wants to give up position, obviously. So it's been a scramble between these two.
Yeah, Lamson just not letting up that pressure, keeping it going as much as he can. Trying not to let Prepolec get any good positioning. Lamson working his way to try to land a few head strikes here.
Troy continues to deliver some elbows. And Prepolec just trying to fight it off. And to Prepolec's credit, he has avoided some damage.
Prepolec trying to exchange some of that damage back.
Cut him up, Troy. Stay on the center, stay on the center. Hey, just crush him, go, yeah!
Ooh.
More shots delivered from the top. Troy Lamson staying busy. Keeping the ref from standing this up. Obviously the corner of Lamson calling for more elbows. Prepolec's able to sustain some of the damage, some of the hits. But I'd have to say about it's a 50-50 thing going on here. Lamson's landing some nice shots. Prepolec's blocking the rest of them. And Troy Lamson just continues to stay busy with 48 seconds remaining here in round one, trying to finish strong. I'd have to say this round would go to Lamson for just controlling it and maintaining position. And Prepolec just trying to get out of this situation. But easier said than done when you got a veteran like Lamson on top of you throwing some nasty elbows.
Yeah, really picking up those points, trying to land those strikes anywhere he can. Prepolec really going to start feeling those elbows.
Yep, 20 seconds remains. And Lamson's starting to rack up some points here towards the end. Last minute points. Once again, we're here at the Yak Arena in the state of Michigan once again. For another night of mixed martial arts action. as we conclude round 1 in this matchup in the lightweight division between Kyle Prepolec and Troy Lamson. Let's take a quick look at the replay, some of the highlights from this round. You see right here, starts out on the feet. Nice kicks being displayed by Lamson, some nice cage control. It seems as though Lamson kept up the cage aggression with a nice takedown.
Prepolec and Lamson looking fairly even on the stand-up game, but Lamson definitely looking like his home.
Here in the lightweight division between Kyle Prepolec in the blue gloves and Troy Lamson in the red gloves. So far, Troy Lamson been controlling this fight when it went to the ground. So I'm sure Prepolec's going to do everything he can here on the feet to justify the last round if this does go the distance. Lamson, very explosive individual.
We'll see if he opts to take it back to the ground.
And his kicks are like effortless, like they're just so clean.
Yeah,
they just land so sharply.
Really maintaining his composure, looking focused.
Shoots
goes for the leg.
Single leg takedown. Lamson looks like he may get it, but maybe not.
Can't quite.
Prepolec stuffs it.
Lamson shooting some knees, trying to keep that pressure.
Low warning from the ref, watching the midsection there. Troy Lamson looking to go to work as he pushes Prepolec up against the cage. Delivering some nice knees in the midst of it.
Prepolec probably not looking forward to taking it back to the ground. I'm going to assume he's going to want to try to keep it stand up as much as he can.
Not too much space. Close the gap. Good job, H. Soften him up. You got 6 on the right, too. Good. Good. Watching that, though. Watching that. Watching that. Watching that. Watching that. Good.
Troy Lamson with another takedown attempt.
Determined to get that leg.
And he gets it. Prepolec still fighting it. And Lamson's going to solidify that takedown.
Prepolec landing some elbows there, maintaining that full guard.
And Lamson just looking to go to work here with some more elbows, trying to soften Prepolec up. But Prepolec's got a nice lock on this full guard here, trying to keep him at bay.
Both fighters exchanging a fair amount of shots, but Lamson just having that on-top advantage. Really having a little more force behind each elbow.
Another elbow for Lamson. And Prepolec just continues to work here from his back, delivering some shots from the bottom, some nice elbows. But he's got to be careful. Lamson's able to throw some shots as well. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remains.
Prepolec keeping a very firm guard, not letting Lamson break through. But that's not going to stop Lamson from landing those strikes to the head.
And back to the full guard. Prepolec doing a good job of holding him there. It's just a matter of time. If he starts getting exhausted, Lamson's going to take advantage, capitalize on the situation. But Lamson definitely staying busy.
He's very determined to dominate this groundwork.
One minute, 32 seconds remains. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, AccurateFishing.com, for the best reels in fishing. Man, Accurate Fishing, check them out, man. They have got some of the, all built here in the USA. Some quality products, man. I'm telling you what, they seen these guys on a trip when they went to Indonesia, and some of the fish that they brought in with these reels were absolutely incredible. You should go online, check them out, AccurateFishing.com. Check out some of the videos they put up. Some crazy Goliath groupers, that's all I can say. Lamson continues to take the back here.
Not letting go of that waist.
Prepolec still fighting it. This has been
landing some of those heavy knees.
Yeah, it's been a pretty tough fight for Prepolec. You know, he hasn't taken any serious damage, but Lamson is just controlling this, keeping the aggression up, and that always gels well in the minds of the judges. 22 seconds remains. I wouldn't be surprised if this fight does go the distance. Prepolec and Lamson just, you know, kind of X each other's disciplines out because no one's really defeating the other in a significant way.
Yeah, Lamson really dominating positioning, but not really giving Prepolec too many options other than to keep his defense up.
That is the conclusion of round 2. Let's take a look at the replay here. Lamson with that nice takedown attempt, single leg. Prepolec defends it.
So once Lamson gets a hold of him, you know, he's not going to let go. He's determined. He's trying to get the fighter to the ground.
It's almost like the persistence is equal between these two as we head up into round 3. Lamson in the red gloves, Prepolec in the blue gloves. Prepolec knows that he could be down 2 rounds. Right here, it's basically do or die situation for Prepolec. You got to end this fight. If this does go the distance, Lamson just leads on control and aggression alone and these takedowns. And
again, Lamson going for that leg.
Prepolec defending it thus far.
Seen this throughout the fight. Troy keeping that pressure up along the cage, exchanging knees. Trying not to get Prepolec an inch of space to move. Takes the back again. Lamson gonna drag Prepolec.
3 minutes, 53 seconds remains. Lamson controlling this fight, winning this fight on keeping the aggression up alone. And it seems as though Prepolec has been, you know, having to spend time on defending these takedown attempts, not giving him an opportunity to really showcase, you know, any shots or giving him a chance at all. It's Lamson is just smothering him.
Yeah, it's really restricting Prepolec's movements. You know, both fighters aren't really showing too many signs of fatigue despite going the distance. It's just a matter of positioning, really, this whole fight. Lamson not giving Prepolec a chance to do anything. You know, he's going to rack in all those points possible if it's going to go to the decision.
Prepolec just going with the flow here, kind of moving his way in and out of these submission attempts by Lamson, and now it looks like he's going to get back on his feet if he can break free. But Lamson is very persistent with holding on to the waist and holding on to the back of Prepolec.
Yeah, Lamson showing some very impressive ability in maintaining that position, you know, it's a great place to have on Prepolec. It's something he can't really defend against as well as he wants to.
Yeah, he's smothering him, and you know, in the minds of the judges, that wins the fight. I mean, obviously he's taking control, but he hasn't landed any significant damage. A couple shots here and there, but those takedowns are scoring big points.
Sure, it's extremely frustrating for Prepolec. You know, just trying to do whatever he can, you know.
You can see
taking hits.
He's motioning to the ref, stand this up, but you know, the ref really can't stand this up, being in the position that Lamson is in. Trying to maintain that body control here. It's kind of like a seatbelt that won't let you go. Lamson just smothering him, trying to take his back.
Trying to dig those hooks in.
Man, I just got to say, it's such an exhausting fight for these guys. I mean, man, just all that energy with a guy that weight on your back has got to feel 3 times as much in round 3.
Basically, we're in a Lamson backpack.
Lamson just stays put.
I think Lamson understands that he's dominated the majority of this fight. And he really doesn't have to do much more but maintain his position.
Yeah, just got to stay busy, make sure the ref doesn't stand him up, especially with 58 seconds remaining. Why risk it on the feet? You really don't want to give, Prepolec that chance, that stand-up chance.
And all it takes is, one strong hit could change the fight.
45 seconds.
Ref breaks it up here.
Wow. As soon as he starts throwing shots, the ref breaks it up. Prepolec getting one crazy opportunity to possibly get a grand slam.
Prepolec looking like he's trying to use it to land a rarely heavy hit. Trying to go for the knockout here, but Lamson shoots for the leg again.
Takes advantage of the situation, scoops him right down to the ground.
Prepolec going right back to that same position he does not want to be in.
Prepolec, given the chance, he was trying to throw some heavy shots, but just couldn't hang when Lamson has more of the energy here. And that's it. Prepolec's like, I just want to get one more shot in. Come on. Let's take a look at the replay. Both fighters just pushing as much forward as they can, but man, Lamson just kept taking it to the ground, was able to control it. The ref would eventually break it up.
Yeah, Lamson keeping a really, the same procedure every round, going for that waist.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action here in the great state of Michigan, we go to the judges' scorecards. Speaking of those judges, they all have this bout the same way. Those judges being Steve Larrea, Ann Morrell, and Tim Steckel. 30 to 27, all 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, sanctioned by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission, inspectors at Kingside, Scott Appholter and Kevin McMillian, is in conjunction with Communication Incorporated, President and Founder, Terry Trevor Jr., Match records Hall Ball Door, Mike Lowe, timekeeper at the bell, Steve Daker. The 3 judges scoring this match will be Steve Larrea, Ann Morrell, and Tim Steckel. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from Detroit, Michigan, James Lee. And now for the thousands in attendance and the millions joining us around the world. Michigan, let's hear it. This is the main event of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA, the light heavyweight super fight title. Introducing first, in Urijah blue corner, standing 6'1", official weight 197 pounds. This D1cc and groundwork grappling fighter has 27 combined victories. Ladies and gentlemen, from home chalk country, Wisconsin, presenting Eddie Rock and Roll Larrea. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of General Time, red corner stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall. Official weight 204.4 pounds. This pro-am fitness fighter has a professional record of 4 victories with 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Toledo, Ohio, presenting Jesse Hollywood.
And here we go. It's a KOTC Super Fight Championship bout in the light heavyweight division between Eddie Larrea and Jesse Murray. Eddie Larrea in the blue gloves, Murray in the red gloves. Larrea, who has fought for King of the Cage several times, a veteran here now. I'd say he's had over at least 8 fights with us, if not more. Murray displaying some of that Muay Thai skills. We got a low kick. And he'll have probably up to 5 minutes to recover. That was a hard hit there. It happens. And And right now, Eddie Larrea just in excruciating pain.
He's going to have to breathe it off. Taking a break here.
The only person that ever benefits from this is the guy that actually threw the kick. The irony in that. But right now, Larrea is going to get some opportunity to
shake it off.
Get back here, and looks like he's almost ready.
All right, back into it.
Yeah, Larrea says, let's do this. Inside leg kick for Murray. I would hate to be kicked by Murray. Look at that, man. Just such a stance. But Eddie Larrea with a nice outside leg kick. Murray opens up.
Some consecutive jabs here.
Larrea tries to shoot in for that single leg. Murray still stuffing it and now taking the back. Possibly, and now probably ending up.
Murray controlling the situation.
Nice little scramble between these two. He's going to end up in full mount almost, but now in the half guard. You see Murray try and take that left leg and deliver some nice elbows here.
Yeah, Larrea was really looking from an escape from those jabs, but didn't really go his way. Murray dominating the ground game as well.
Nice shots by Murray. Really starting to soften Larrea up here. And those are landing. You can hear the cranium crackage there, man.
Yeah, Larrea's going to have to start showing some signs of fighting back here. Maybe the ref will stand it back up.
Now trying to trap the arm is Larrea, but now taking shots. Murray just trying to stay busy here. And Larrea just taking some serious damage. Those definitely don't tickle. 3 minutes on the clock. And now taking the back once again of Larrea. Larrea just gonna have to fight this off a bit.
Getting some decent jabs in, but Murray maintaining that positioning, locking in, not letting Larrea get an inch to move.
Better position for Larrea to be in, but not really. You know, it's kind of like the, bittersweet moment. He's not taking that many shots anymore, but now he's in danger of giving up that rear naked choke as the body triangle gets sunken in by Murray. He's methodically working his way into this rear naked choke.
Murray's got a tight lock over the stomach.
Man. Murray just showing some well-rounded skills here tonight.
Goes for the choke.
Oh, yeah.
Can he lock it in?
Trying to sink that body triangle back in, and he may get this possibly. Just a couple more moves of timing it out. Larrea just fighting it off, though.
Larrea struggling to make his position any better. Murray's in the ideal position right now to just wait it out if he needs to. Just
1 minute, 35 seconds remains. Plenty of time for this rear naked choke attempt here.
Murray trying to poke in whatever jabs he can.
Very frustrating for Larrea.
Go guys, let's improve, let's go.
Call by the ref to improve position, but right here it's just a tug of war between these two.
Free your wrist, Jesse.
Eddie Larrea gives up his back again, and it kind of gains position for Murray.
Sinks the choke.
I think Murray might have this time around, but Larrea just doing a good job thus far of fighting him off.
Keeping his chin down, trying to curve his head, twisting out of that position. He's not going to make it easy for Murray.
Roll into it, man. Turn into it, man. Turn into it. Short choke. Jesse, short choke. Jesse, come on. Settle back.
And now Murray's starting to put the ground and pound collection here together.
Maintaining that back position.
21 seconds. And Eddie Larrea is just trying to fight Murray off this entire round.
Just left with nowhere to go.
Murray's like, I want to go home with that title tonight. 10 seconds remains. Oh, sinks it in.
Can he get it? There it is.
Oh,
That's
just like
it.
that. Man, not even a second to spare. And Murray pulls it off. Almost up the bell. The takedown attempt began the beginning of the end for Eddie Larrea. Murray maintained control from the back, constantly applying pressure, and that's it. Just like that, it was over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 4 minutes and 57 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out from a rear naked choke, Jesse Hollywood Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, from Wyandotte, Wyandotte, Michigan, English and General Time present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, that's Wyandotte. Introducing first, in the blue soil, blue corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 136 pounds. He represents Warrior Way Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from West Bloomfield, Michigan, presenting Eddie Here's partner across the cage, coming out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall as well. Also the same weight, 136 pounds. He represents Shift MMA and OGP Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lansing, Michigan, presenting Chip Once again, the referee on this 3-round flyweight bout, that's squaring now with final instructions.
All right, guys, you're good over the rules. You want to touch the gloves, do it now. And call you out the ball fighting.
And here we go, round 1. Matchup in the 135-pound weight division between Avin Bashi in the blue gloves and Jimmy Torres in the red gloves. And man, you look at Torres and you think, man, what a specimen. Look at this guy. Absolutely just built. And we'll see if that becomes an advantage. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I've seen guys that completely looked out of shape take out the guy that looked like a bodybuilder. But it's interesting when that does happen. But I don't think Torres is one of those guys. Torres is a well-rounded fighter, got a great stand-up game. Oh, takes a high kick by Bashi. And that's not to take away from Bashi, man. That guy looks like he's in shape too, but really utilizing those kicks.
Bashi staying firm, stable.
Bashi looks real comfortable there. Just waiting for that opportunity as Torres backs up a bit. Feel out process continues.
Landing those crucial kicks.
Bashi just continues to press forward, putting a combination together.
Bashi looks confident, knowing exactly when he needs to land his strikes.
And this is an amateur matchup, so it is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds if it does go the distance. But by the looks of it, between these two fighters, man, I don't know if it will go the distance. These guys are just throwing fire right now. Oh, ooh, nasty body kick by Bashi. Is that a Bashi kick? Outside leg kick. Keeping it snappy. Bashi's starting to get comfortable in the pocket.
Hard strikes. Both fighters just going 100% strength. Every shot they throw.
Bashi really utilizing those kicks as if they were a jab to set up a nice shot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more from the legs in this fight rather than the fists. Oh, hard shot.
Bashi comes in for the finish, and I think that's it. Torres in serious trouble.
Going for it.
Look
Can
at
he
the
get the
explosiveness
TKO?
of
Can he get
Bashi.
it?
Look at the explosiveness of Bashi, and that's it.
And the ref calls it.
Great job done by Bashi. Let's take a look at the replay, how this all unfolded. Right here, Bashi just unleashes hell on earth Look at this.
As hard as he can, he's trying to finish this fight.
Torres in a world of trouble, just doesn't know what to do with these swarm of punches. The ref gives him every single chance, and that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee in charge, Vance Swearman, has seen enough. Steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes